I'm David Benardo, and our business name is Zelectric Motors. It is a 1964 completely stock VW bus, except, well, it's not completely stock, it's electric now, and it's awesome. We basically round up well-maintained VWs. I grew up with them, so I kind of know how they work, and I know where to find them and work on them, and get parts for them. We keep the car totally stock. We don't want to cut it up at all. So we just hide the electrics in various places. In the bus, the middle seat is actually our battery box. So the batteries come up to about here, and then it's just a regular seat. And that is fantastic for weight distribution. And that motor mates to the stock transaxle, again, because we don't want to cut anything up. It's in there, it works perfectly well. This motor is not going to overwhelm it, and it's just the easiest way to get the energy from the batteries into the wheels. We basically put the exact same thing in the Beetle. The bus goes faster now than it ever did. It's the smoothest riding bus I've ever been in, but it's still a big old red box on wheels. We drive the car differently than we did in the 70s. I mean, we just cruise around the beach, and so we have about an 80-mile range in this bus, which is fine. We're probably gonna reconvert it, put Tesla batteries in it. We'll get about 150-mile range and be able to quick charge it. A lot of people do this, and they're using the same components that we're using, but the way that they combine them in such a way is, from a utilitarian standpoint, they just paste things everywhere because it's easier, but it looks like crap. We add disc brakes. We always put a new transmission in and add disc brakes. The dash is super simple. It's a speedometer. This just tells us, the percentage of the battery pack, and tells us a few other things too, the current voltage and how many amps we're using. So this is the new gas gauge. And the cool thing is, this 2016 gauge fit right in the same hole that was put in there 50 years ago. There's something built into the Beetle's DNA that just, it's still there, and we just respond to these cars emotionally and love them. And I grew up with them, had them for the last 30 years. And these buses now are kind of like the holy grail of VW culture. I mean, there are just not many of them. They're pricey. And so to see one in really nice condition like this is kind of rare. So it gets a lot of attention.